CAT 2022 slot 1, I was not able to score anything in VRC. People say that, okay, this is my weak section, this is my stronger section. I worked on my weaker part and I gained from my stronger part. I did not have any stronger part. I had to work on my weaknesses and make them my strength. Being a non-engineer, I wanted to set an example that it is possible to go from 17 to 99 plus. I'm Priyansh. I come from Yamunanagar, which is a small city in Haryana. I have done my schooling from Swami Vivekananda Public School, Udda, and I've graduated in Bachelor's of Commerce from Mukundlal National College, which is affiliated with Kurukshetra University. After graduating, I took up the role at Foodsie Exports as a relationship manager in the sales and marketing department. Recently, I've joined Inside IM as an assistant manager, user acquisition. MBA was originally never one of the first plans. In the final year of my graduation, I started my business, which was a great learning experience. But I also realized that there were some shortcomings as far as my knowledge of business goes. So to give it a better context, when one of my friends in the final year, she gave CAT and she introduced me that, okay, if you want to learn more about business, then this is also, MBA is also a way that you can go about things. Then I started to discover more about it, and then I decided that, okay, this is what I want to do. As far as my preparation strategy of all three sections is concerned, firstly talking about VRC. Initially I was struggling a lot because I did not understand what the author is saying and what I'm comprehending. मुझे नहीं समझता था कि कवि क्या कहना चाहता है, right? One of my mentor, he guided me along the way. उन्होंने बोला कि that you read Eon essays, simultaneously start reading the Hindu first page and the editorial, because it also gives you a better context as far as the GDPR stage is concerned, which will come to later. That has laid my fundamentals as far as solving RC is concerned, because initially it used to take me around 20 to 25 minutes to solve an RC with absolutely low accuracy and devastated comprehension. मेरे को नहीं समझता था कि क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है. I was just like, okay, I'll read this, I'll go through the options, and now I'm able to solve an RC under 6 to 8 minutes with over and above 75% accuracy. I was initially struggling a lot at DILR because I was thinking that maybe I'm dumb, that I'm not able to go about things. But I went through things, I realized that the preparation for DILR is also divided, further bifurcated into two parts. One is your familiarity with concepts, and the second is practice. Say for example Venn diagram, or games and tournaments, or binary logic, or sitting arrangement, or linear or circular sitting arrangements, right? You need to be familiar with these concepts if you want to solve a DILR set, because once you have solved at least 15 to 20 sets of each of these types, I always say that solving a DILR set is like building a mental muscle. It is like going to a gym. Pehle din you are not able to lift heavy weights, but if you go to gym every day, initially it hurts, muscles tear up, because they tear up to build further stronger, right? So that is the same case with DILR. Once you practice all of these 15 to 20 sets from each of these topics, then you are able to solve the same type of sets in your sectionals or mocks. Also, that muscle starts to build. The way to go about quant is also further bifurcated in two parts. One is that you have to complete your classes, you have to complete your syllabus, and then you have to simultaneously practice, give sectionals, and further hone the skills that you are acquiring from those classes. Because if you go on completing your syllabus, you have completed your arithmetic, now you have moved on to the algebra. When you will go about sectionals, you will realize that I have completed times, speed and distance, but I'm not able to solve these questions, right? But that comes with practice. Talking about my mock journey, I have given 34 mocks as far as CAT 2023 is concerned. I think the most obvious yet oblivious thing as far as giving mocks is analysis. Because ये कितना भी common knowledge में हो that you have to analyze mocks, most aspirants what they do is they will take a paper and pen, they will take 2 or 3 colors of pen And what they'll do is they'll write that this is the score that I've got, these are the questions that are right, these are the questions that are wrong, and some of them might even write what are the learnings. They will eventually move on to the next mock, but that is the mistake that you have to avoid, because if you have given a mock and you have not practiced before going to the next mock, like if in the first mock your coordinate geometry is suffering, and if you do not practice at least 10 to 15 questions of coordinate geometry before moving on to the next mock, अगले mock में भी coordinate तो आपका खराब ही होगा, right? So that is why you have to practice. The first mock that I gave, I got 45 percentile, which was around 6 marks. In the second mocks, I got around 30 percentile, which was again equivalent to 9 marks. In the CAT 2023 also, I have gotten as low as 45 percentile in some mocks. I consider VRC to be my strong suit, but I have also gotten as low as 3 marks in my CAT 2023 mock attempts. Also, I gave a mock just a day prior to CAT and I got a 60 percentile. The most important thing to take from your mocks is the learning. But most of the aspirants, and I also did, was we used to take away either inspiration or demotivation. Talking about my D-Day, I actually have two D-Days. One is CAT 2022 and one is CAT 2023. For CAT 2022, it was first load. I cannot wake up. I'm not an early bird, so it was extremely tough for me. I wake up early. CAT center was around 60 to 65 kilometers from my city, so I took a train from going there. Every beggar that I met along the way, I gave them some money to get some good lucks. I drank an energy drink. I ate dark chocolate. I did everything possible such that the stars are with me. The stars are aligned with me. But I think all of this got me way nervous. I consider VRC to be my strong suit, but still in CAT 2022 slot 1, I was not able to score anything in VRC. I think nervousness got the better part of me. That is why things took a hit. As far as CAT 2023 is concerned, I got slot 3, so I was really happy because it perfectly aligned with my body clock. I got the afternoon slot in the same city, which is 65 kilometers from my city. I went in a train to the city. I was completely relaxed, calm and chill this time because I had gone through the process once more. I knew that I wanted to do an MBA. I knew that I wanted to do it from a good institution. My family has always been agnostic whether or not I should do an MBA from a tier 1 college or from a private institution or just any university. But I was completely sure that this is how I wanted to go about things. Also, being a non-engineer, I wanted to set an example that it is possible to go from 17 to 99 plus. I had seen a lot of interviews, a lot of people coming across various platforms, but what I noticed was there was a set pattern in place that all of these people either had stellar academic profiles, they have been achievers all their life, or they have been from great tier 1 institutions. Even if you talk about their school or their UG college, they have been from the Stephens or the SRCCs, IITs, NITs of the world. I do not come from any of these institutions, but I still was able to, but putting it out there that I was still able to do so, I think it will help a lot of the aspirants. When the CAT results came in the 2022, everybody in my group who had topped CAT were giving interviews. I also wrote a message in my community for the people. I know that I have scored low this year in CAT, but I'll come back stronger, and you'll most probably find me giving interview on some platform or the other, and I think that is happening today. This was not my arrogance or overconfidence because of which I said this. I just believed in myself. I knew that I could do it. The only tip is practice. The more you practice, the better you get. The more you practice, the more you hone your skills and the better you go about things. If you do not practice and keep watching these strategy videos, it is not going to help. Even talking about the classes that you have did while preparing for CAT cannot account for more than 15% of the credit in your score. Rest of the 85% is practice. I know that some of the credit also goes to luck, but you cannot bank upon luck. What you can bank upon is hard work. Many aspirants also reach out to me asking what is the ideal time to prepare for CAT. I'll tell you what my mentor told me. The best day to start your CAT preparation was yesterday. The second best day is today. Thank you for watching this. I hope that it was insightful for you. If you have any doubts with respect to your CAT preparation, you can anytime reach out to me on LinkedIn, the link of which you will most probably find in the description. Thank you. Have a good day.